Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're doing another one of these Costa coffee cold coffee drinks, and this one is going to be on the vanilla latte. Great new flavour. Sorry, great new taste, shall I say, rather than flavour. So I did originally review this when it first came out, and the normal latte one as well. But I was looking around, researching some new drinks, and I saw this little green sticker on there, and I thought, oh, what does that mean? It says great new taste. So they've obviously updated it and refreshed the design. So obviously the old ones, so these now will be pre-2022, and of course these will be 2022 and beyond until they change it again. Anyway, so it cost me £1 on club card price actually from Tesco. I think normally they were like £1, I think 60 or something like that, but a quid for these is certainly not too bad, but still nowhere near as cheap as Boost's iced coffee for 49p or whatever it is. Or no, they're actually £1 the iced coffee, so I guess they rather that when these are on offer. Anyway, so let's give you guys a full 360 of the packaging and the can. So anyways, we have a 250ml can, which is standard for most cans. And we have kind of Costa's usual logo and design on the front, which I've always liked. It's always kind of just simple but nice. The S is always cool in the middle. We've got that kind of reddish, brownish colour, whatever you want to call it. It's really red colour, really, but yeah, it's like a dark off red kind of colour, isn't it? Kind of colour of like bricks or something like that. And then around the top, so we've got the vanilla latte with the cream and yellow to represent vanilla. And then just going around the top, we've got ingredients and stuff on the back, and then we've got a little bit of a story, which we'll read in a second as well. On the bottom, we have nothing, and on the top, it's all finished off on a lovely, nice gold bronze, apart from the paw ring, which is odd. I looked at it and I thought, did they run out of gold paw rings? Because that looks really odd, doesn't it? They've got nice gold finished top and then just a silver random paw ring. Like, come on, guys, it just looks pathetic like that. I guess they ran out of colouring or something. I don't know, but it just looks really odd. Anyways. So reading the back of the can, so this has got sugar in it, and it is half sugar, so 5.4 grams of sugar per 100ml, and the total can contains 14 grams of sugar. So just for comparison, again, Boost's iced coffee is about 10-11 grams per 100ml, so it's pretty much double on what this is, or this is less than double for what the Boost equivalent is. Of course, Costa is owned by Coca-Cola now, if you didn't know, or Coke or anything like that. And reading the ingredients, usual stuff, same as skim milk, bit of sugar and stuff like that. Really not too interested in what they put into cold coffee drinks, because it's just cold coffee. Anyway, so we have a little bit of a stuff on the side. So it says, we've been serving great coffee with our legendary signature blend since 1971. So whether you need a pick-me-up, a chance to chill out, or just want to hit reset, you can savor every delicious sip of even richer, smoother and creamier vanilla latte, because great coffee makes life just that little bit sweeter. So I'll probably balls it up a little bit, but it's a bit covered in the old condensation. So anyway, we have a strength meter here, and this one is strength number 3, which is bang slap in the middle. Widely recycled and shake gently, which we will do. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me. But yeah, so far of all the recent Costa products that I've reviewed, I've still saw nothing that's higher than strength 3. So I wonder what strength 4 or 5 is. I have no idea. But anyways, so yeah, that's the can. It's nice and cold. Got my Zesty Lime Studios cup, so I'm going to gently shake it so it doesn't explode over me, and then we'll get straight into it. So here we go, guys. Gently shake. There we go. So the great new taste, from what it's saying, is basically, and on the story on the back, it's basically saying it's smoother, creamier, and better, but we'll see about that. It's been a long time since I did review the original one of these, but yeah, we'll see. Right, I think that should be enough, gently, but of course I do have tissues, because I do not want this to explode all over my desk when my PC screens are just there. So I do not want this to go everywhere. No, my luck, it probably will explode. Right, so let's go. That did not sound good. Oh, thank God I put the tissues. That went all over the tissue there. Saved by the tissue. That would have not been good. Right, let's clean the top briefly. There we go. Put that in the bin, which is back there. Right, so we all know what the colour's going to be anyway, but I always put them into the cup just because why not? The colour is going to be a lightish brown colour. So here we go. Surprise, surprise. Always with the light brown, these coffee drinks for the most part. Sometimes they can be a bit darker, you know, in terms of things, but really they're just still kind of the same brown. There we go, make sure I don't get anything on my desk. Right, so yeah, like I said, the colour is a nice light brown. So this basically is saying, you know, it's not a milk. So the thing is with this, it's not a milkshake. It's not advertised as, you know, like super thick or super creamy or super luxurious. Because I've recently reviewed the Costa frappe drinks, and they are, you know, very thick and creamy because it's a frappe. It's what they actually are. These cold coffee drinks are never, you know, you should never take them as like a milkshake or expect them to be thick and creamy and stuff like that, because they're just not designed to be. They're more milky and more watery compared. So even though they might say more creamy, more, you know, thick and stuff like this one does, for comparison, like I said, they're nothing like frappes or anything like that. So just remember that when you do buy the drink. Thickness wise though, on this one, I mean, yeah, it's sticking a little bit, but like I say, it's nothing compared to like the frappes or an actual milkshake or anything else. You see it's just running off the side quicker and not sticking as much, but it seems okay, you know, for what it is. It can certainly be a lot more watery. I've seen a lot worse, but there we go. Anyway, so let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. It just smells of cold coffee, really, which is fine. I think there's maybe just a little titty bit of vanilla smell in there, but for the most part, just smells of cold coffee, which is nice, you know. Yeah, it's fine. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Vanilla? Really? I'm not sure about that. If they call that vanilla, that is poor. That is very poor. Really? Is that meant to be vanilla? My days. Yeah, not impressed with that vanilla flavour. So I'm just a bit in shock. How can they call that vanilla? I'm not blind, am I? What does it say? Vanilla latte. Right, it does say vanilla latte, and it says smooth and creamy. Well, I'll give it that. It is smooth, which is fair enough. In terms of creaminess, maybe it's creamy for a generic normal coffee, which is understandable, but like I said, the comparison to others, it's not really that creamy or thick, so we'll leave that to one side. Yes, there seems to be no chemical taste, no artificial tastes or anything like that, which is great, you know, for a coffee drink, which is fine. Sweetness wise, it really doesn't feel like it's got any sugar in it whatsoever. It's not really that sweet at all, but that's not a bad thing when I say that, because I think they've got the sugar maybe just right to the point where it's, I know coffee can be quite bitter sometimes depending on blends and different flavors and whatnot, so I think maybe the sugar is just right to the point where you can't really tell or notice it's sugary or syrupy, but at the same time it's just got enough sugar so it's not bitter, you know, bitter or doesn't really taste harsh or anything like that. So I can see how they've kind of balanced it like that, because the Boost one, again, being 10-11 grams of sugar, that is a lot sweeter, you know, I will tell you that, just for comparison. But I think, again, with the vanilla latte, because it's lower on sugar, I think the lower sugar hasn't overall helped with the actual vanilla taste in the actual drink, because for the most part, if this was labeled as a vanilla latte, I literally would say this is just a normal cold coffee drink, because ironically I do also have the caramel latte one, same with great new and improved taste, and the normal just smooth coffee, again, great new taste badge on it. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare up against this one as well. I mean, the smooth coffee will probably just be a bit stronger in coffee taste compared to this. But really, honestly, guys, this is not vanilla at all, and that's a big letdown, because, you know, there's so many other cold coffees on the market now. You've got all the Starbucks, you've got the supermarket owned, you've got that Arctic iced coffee brand, you've got the Milo, whatever it's called, in the plastic tub things you drink with a lid on, and then you've got, I think, a couple of other brands, and then some again. So it's, again, cold coffee is quite a strong market now. Creating stuff like this, especially at £1.60 when they're full prices, I'm not going to pay that again, especially, like I said, when you've got the Boost for £1, which tastes super nice. You know, granted it's not vanilla, but this doesn't taste vanilla. So that comparison to the others, this does not just hit vanilla, unfortunately. So for those reasons, it gets a low score. I think for that, for the vanilla and stuff, yeah, it gets about probably 15% on the scale out of 100, because yeah, it just really doesn't taste vanilla, and I'm just literally never going to buy this again. And this is supposed to be the new great taste. Wow, you know, but it's not disgusting. It's still a cold coffee drink, and I will drink the rest of this off camera because, you know, it's fine as a generic cold coffee drink, but just big letdowns on the vanilla. So yeah, 15% on the scale, not great. I wonder who taste tests these drinks, honestly. I need to become a taste tester. But there we go, guys. So as always, if you have tried this particular drink, please let me know down in the comments below what you think to it. But thanks for watching.